Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. Right, a bit of housekeeping first. Yes, it's been a while since I've done one of these, blah blah blah. In fact, now I think of it, does anyone ever actually do, I mean I know Thunder does it, does anyone ever actually do just a good old fashioned gameplay commentaries talking about their thoughts anymore? I don't really see many about. I mean I know Drifter has the occasional rant, but most of it's either, you know, tips and tricks or people that are streaming or whatever. Right, okay, first things first. Thoughts on the game? Yep, actually enjoying it now, which is actually quite rare, apart from the quick scoping, which we all know is BS. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun when you do it. I mean, I've picked up the occasional sniper rifle and managed to pull off some phase optic nonsense, but you know, it is BS. Let's not you know, let's not make any bones about it. It is world-class BS, and purely from a, you know, a historical point of view, I think it's, well, disrespectful is what I think it is. But you know, from a fun point of view, from a gameplay point of view, yeah, I know it can be fun. So that's whatever. There's supposed to be a patch coming for it, but you know, we all know it's not going to make any difference. Let's face it. Let's not kid ourselves. It's not going to make any difference. They won't fix it. And it looks like we're probably going to be stuck with it. He says, full of positivity today. So, alright, what I want to do is I wanted to basically have a moan, really. Right, so those of you who follow me on Twitter, now, I don't know if any of you read my Twitter profile bio before you actually follow me, but if you do read it, you'll see right at the end, after the YouTuber stuff and the Gooner stuff, there's a little bit about if I retweet something, it's not an endorsement. What does that mean? Well, that basically means that just because I'm retweeting something, it doesn't mean I agree with it or disagree with it. In fact, oftentimes I have no opinion on it whatsoever, and I just retweet it, basically just to see what people think about it. So I was quite, I mean, the other day I was unfollowed on Twitter by somebody I considered a friend, and I still do consider her a friend. I'm not going to name and shame. You know, and I do have a lot of respect for this person and genuine affection. And it's not the unfollowing that's bothering me, it's the reason behind it. So I retweeted something and it upset this person, and it wasn't my own fault. I made a massive mistake there, didn't I? I should have gone for the other guy first, but whatever. And so anyway, so I do have a massive respect for this person, but it was almost like the thing I retweeted, it was Obama related, and the reason I retweeted it was because it was not something I'd heard said about him before, and I thought, that's interesting. I'll retweet that, see what people think. And I basically got abused for it, and I'll come back to that in a moment. Look at, right, I tried the mortar strike here, and I don't even think it worked, because I don't even think I think it must have glitched out, because there was no sort of sound of whatever, you know, I think it was glitched basically. So anyway, I retweeted it because it was something I thought was quite interesting and I hadn't heard before. So obviously I just, okay, well, let's retweet it, we'll see what people think. And I basically had a go at, and basically told to get it off of their timeline. And I was like, okay. Which, you know, I'm not going to apologise for retweeting something, whether I agree with it or not, and, you know, which in this case it's something I can't really comment on, having never, you know, unfortunately never visited America, or even, you know, obviously, you know, common sense prevails, because never been there, can't comment. So obviously, you know, that person gave their thoughts on it, which is fine. She called bullshit on it, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. If that's her opinion, that's her opinion. That's cool with me. You know, I'm not gonna, like I said, I have no opinion on it. So I'm not sure what the what the hubbub was, really. So yeah, very disappointing. Very disappointing. And what I wonder is this a symptom of the way things are nowadays? You know, if you don't like something or don't agree with it, instead of allowing, you know, the other person to, you know, show it, or, you know, allowing the other person to have an opinion on it. If it's a different opinion from yours, do you then just decide to, you know, do you then just decide that you don't want to see it, you want to pretend it's not happening, stick your fingers in your ears and pretend that your opinion's the only possible opinion ever in the world? You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm really not having a pop at this person. Like I said before, I have a great deal of respect for this person, but the more I thought about it at the time, the more it annoyed me. So I wanted to get my thoughts out on it. And yeah, it's a bit of a public information thing because, like I said, if I retweet something, guys, don't take it personally. Don't think I agree with it, because I don't necessarily agree with it. And no, common sense would suggest that, you know, the thing I retweeted probably was wrong. You know, it probably wasn't. You know, what was said in the retweet probably wasn't correct. In which case, I fully agree with my friend there. But it's just the fact that I misunderstood, I guess, just, you know, even after I explained myself. So, you know, basically, guys, the moral of the story is don't be a snowflake. Respect other people's opinions, even if you don't agree with them. You know, and I guess this might be a symptom of the internet generation. Yeah, where you know, people feel the need to have to argue everything, and nobody can have an opinion that's different. So, and that's just not the way you go around doing things, guys. That's not how to live life. You know, that's not realistic. People are gonna have different opinions from you. They're gonna think something different, and the only thing you can do is, you know, respect that opinion. And, you know, unless the opinions Nazis are great, which, you know, that's definitely not an opinion to respect. But, you know, guys, just think before you type, which is a lesson I've learned on several occasions, which, you know, I'm starting to take to heart. So just think before you type. Alright, guys, that's all I've got for today. It's probably my best game in terms of number of kills. Not so much deaths, because I did die a lot and did do some stupid things. But then again, it wouldn't be one of my gameplays if I didn't. But I've got another gameplay coming, which, not as many kills, but there's not as many deaths either. So it was, for me, it's quite a good game. Alright, guys, like I said, that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts anyway, if you watched the video or whatever. Like, favourite, subscribe, all that kind of caper. Alright, guys, see you next time. Be good.